Today we're going to do a set called the 8 Badwanjin, very famous set. In English, it's the 8 Brocade. If you do this whole set every day, you'll see it doesn't take very long. It's a few minutes, 8 movements, obviously. And if you do this one set every day, you're going to have much more vitality and much less disease and health problems in your life. You're going to stay younger. You're going to feel stronger. QiGong helps with flexibility tremendously. It also makes you very strong. Your legs, your core, it's going to align your spine. It's going to help your spine tremendously. It's going to help your organ and all the organ functions. It's amazing all that QiGong can benefit you. You'll have better sleep, better digestion. And we have very specific QiGong for any body part or any organ system. What we're going to do, the 8 Brocade, is kind of a full body set that you can do that's kind of get everything. And so the first thing I want to tell you about this set is there are modifications. And this is one of quite a number of different versions of this set. And but we're going to do the basics of the set, the 8 Brocade. And I just want to give people who are at different levels the option. So if you need to look at posture, I'm gonna please look at my posture video, which explains the posture. But so we always want to maintain that posture. But for many of you who are just starting, all you need to do is be shoulder width or slightly more than shoulder width. And when we go down, you can just go down a little bit. When we sink, you can just sink a little, but don't lose your posture. Don't lose that structural posture. And for those of you that want more endurance and to build more lower body leg strength, then you'll go like me, a little wider and a little lower, okay? But just know that all these moves, you'll get tremendous health benefits without going so low, just sinking a little. So when I sink to here, if you just sink to here, that's fine, okay? So let's start with the 8 Brocade, okay? And generally, you'll do these movements 4 to 8 times each. For the video's sake, I'm going to do them probably 2 times each. And so we'll get going. The first movement is called propping heaven to regulate the triple warmer, or the sanjiao. The sanjiao is the 3 jiaos, the upper chamber or jiao, the middle chamber or jiao, and the lower chamber or jiao. All together, it's called the sanjiao, or the triple burner. And the communication between these 3 burners is vital. And we have a whole organ system called the sanjiao that governs that communication. And so this first movement is called propping heaven to regulate the triple burner. And so I'm going to go a little wider, like a horse stance. Remember, pelvic tuck, neck stretched up, shoulders relaxed. You can have your feet slightly pointed that way, a little. Don't go too much. But generally, we want to have them either pointed forward or just a little bit. 15-degree angle is fine. Whatever's more comfortable. Everyone's a little different. But we don't want to be like this, right? We want to keep that pelvic tuck and be very straight, like there's a wall on our back. So from here, we're going to bring our hands this way, and as we come up, we're going to inhale. And as we begin to push up, we're going to sink down and just hold that. Notice my fingers are pointed together here, and my knees are not in here. They're out, pelvic tuck, right? I'm not like this. And just go how comfortable. If you have hypertension, just go to where you're comfortable and feel this stretch all the way here. And then we're going to exhale and come down. Shoulders are very low, neck up, shoulders low. Fingers are pointed up here. I'm going to come down and then inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. And that's called propping heaven to regulate the triple burner. The next one is draw the bow to shoot the vulture. We're going to be in a horse stance on almost everything in the 8 Brocade. So if you want to, you can go shorter and don't go as low if it's easier. If you get tired or if you have knee pain, then you can go a little higher. You can just, so for example, you could go like this and just sink a little bit, a little here and like this. Okay, so draw the bow to shoot. The second one is draw bow to shoot the vulture. We're going to get in a horse stance, and we're going to start, the hand that's on the outside is going to go out. So let's start with our left hand on the outside, and from here, we're going to breathe in as we imagine drawing a bow. My head turns, my posture's good. Notice my elbow is not like this. It's not, my shoulder's not up like this. My shoulders are low and straight back, close to my chest. Straight back, I'm getting a stretch here as well. My thumb is in an L here and straight back. Inhale. And as I exhale, this hand is going to come around like this to the outside. I'm going to inhale and go the other way. Notice my thumb's in an L, elbow straight back, shoulders low, and then I exhale. Let's go one more time each way. Inhale, exhale. Nice and slow. Inhale, exhale. That's called draw bow to shoot the vulture. And that's number 2. Number 3 is called pressing up to regulate the spleen and stomach. So again, we're in shoulder. And what we're going to do, the first modification is to just, this time, the hand that goes up is going to be on the inside. So let's start with our left hand on the inside. So from here, horse stance, good posture. We're going to push up with the left hand. With this hand, we're going to push down. That's a little easier modification to start with. So from here, right, inhale and exhale. And you can just alternate your breathing. To get a little more, a little more difficult is if you look from here, when I go up with this hand's going to come behind and push down as this pushes up. Notice I'm not like this. I'm here. What's happening here is we're really getting our core, and then we're really strengthening the core. And here, inhale. I look up, push down and up, and inhale. See, this is low, this high. Very good. So that's called pressing up to regulate spleen and stomach. That's the 3rd. The 4th is horse stance. We're going to bring our hands right behind our back here, like this. And a good horse stance, like this. And all we're going to do from here, make sure we keep that pelvic tuck. We're not like this. And neck stretched up. And from here, I'm going to ground. Grounding means I'm sitting into that heel like a stool, like I'm sitting on a stool. I'm going to shift my weight to the right. Keep this knee out. Don't bring it in. So my weight is on my right heel, pelvic tuck, neck up. And from here, this is called turn to look behind. Simple. And I just turn. This is great for the kidneys. Breathe in and exhale. And as I exhale, I'm going to shift my weight back to the center. And then I'm going to shift my weight to the left. Keep this knee out. Now I'm sitting on my left stool. I'm going to turn, look back, inhale, and exhale. And then come back to center. Let's do one more time each way. So I'm just going to shift my weight to the right heel, that right stool. Turn and breathe. Then come to the center. Exhale. Shift my weight to the left. right? We don't want our knee over the foot like that. Keep the knee not over the front toes, okay? Pelvic tuck. And from here, I'm going to turn and breathe, and then come back to center. Very good. And that's called turn to look behind. Very simple. And that's the fourth. The fifth one, again, we start from horse stance. And on this one, you are going to break that posture a little bit. This is called tiger shakes head and tail. So from here, again, hands on the back like we had just a minute ago. Good posture, pelvic tuck, neck up, shoulders down, sinking. From here, I'm going to bring my left shoulder towards my right knee like this, nice and slowly. And then I'm going to look forward, and I'm going to come around with my right shoulder toward my left knee. Then I'm going to come up and inhale. And I lean back a little, pushing this and my weight's here. And then I'm going to bring right shoulder to left knee. Look forward. Left shoulder to right knee. Come up, inhale. And then I come down. Left shoulder to right knee. Come across. Right shoulder, left knee. Come up, inhale. And down, exhale. And that is the fifth movement called tiger shaking head and tail. The sixth movement has a couple of different names depending on the most common name is thrust fist to look angry. It's also called a punch on horse stance, right? Either way is fine. Anger is an emotion that excessive anger injures the liver, and the liver opens to the eyes. So on this movement, we're helping the liver if we focus with our eyes on our hand. And we're going to get in a good horse stance like we've done with all the other movements. Good posture, neck up, pelvic tuck. Gentle fist here. Now in Taekwondo, you see punching like this. In QiGong, we're going to bring our hand up. Let's start with slow. And we just notice my waist will turn a little bit. And not all the way like this, but just a little bit this way. From here, I'm looking intensely at my arm, keeping my posture. From here, we're going to rotate our shoulder like this. This is great for carpal tunnel syndrome. See, we'll rotate, bring with my pinky all the way back and curl it around one finger at a time. Inhale. If you want, you can stay low. If you need to, you can rise and punch. But I like to stay low, get more of that body strength, come up. Notice here we're not coming up and down to get the power. We're getting all of it from the core. So from here, and we're going to punch slowly, right? With these two knuckles. And I'm looking, my waist turns just a little. Knees out, not in, right? And from here, I'm going to turn. Notice that rotation of the shoulder, then my hand, one finger at a time. I really want to feel that. This is great to stretch all this, the carpal tunnel. Let's do it a little faster now. From here, what I'm doing is relaxing, 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 tighten right there. Okay, so it's right from there, and we turn, really feel, right? From here, bring this up, right? And turn. We'll do one more each side. Inhale. Very good. Thrust fist to look angry, or simple punch on horse stance. The last two, this is the seventh movement is the only one in the set that's done from a regular shoulder width stance. Every other movement is done from horse stance. So on this movement, it's called lean back and look up, bend forward and grab toes. Pretty simple explanation because it's exactly what we do. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a triangle at our dantian. and just massage around to the back. We're going to be about right here. And from here, a good shoulder width stance now. Neck up, pelvic tuck, shoulders low, knees relaxed. And from here, we're going to bring our hands around. And as we inhale, we're going to push forward and look up. This is great for the kidneys. And then we're going to come forward. And as I come forward, I'm going to massage down the sides of my legs here. Go to where you're comfortable. And if you can only get here, that's fine. If you can get to your toes, you want to pull up on the toes a little as you bring your body down. But go to where you're comfortable, okay? And from here, you're just going to curl up slowly. Come up, and we'll do it again. Inhale. Look up. And exhale as we slide our hands down. And then we're going to grab the toes if you can. If you can't, you come here, that's fine. Just feel that stretch. If you can, grab the toes, pull up, and bring your body. And then slowly curl up. And that's lean back, look up, bend forward, grab toes. The very last one is, it's like push earth to prevent disease. I forget the exact name, but that's the gist of it. And this gets you very strong core too. And it's great for your spine, great for your immune system, and great for your balance, great for your energy. So you're going to be in a horse stance, hand on the back like we've done on a few movements. I think it's called jog heel to keep disease away, right? That's what this is. From here, we're just going to lift up onto the balls of our feet and drop kind of powerfully into the ground. Be careful if you're on a hard floor and bare feet. You don't want to hurt your feet. Make sure you have good posture, okay? From here, come up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Right? And so that, my friends, is the 8 Brocade. Let's put our hand on low gung, the center of the palm. Wrap around the thumb. Wrap around the hand. Bring the hand to the dantian. Just breathe a few times. And notice how you feel. Thank you. That's the 8 Brocade. Enjoy.